Hello guys, my name is Aditya. I'm currently right now pursuing my BTech in Lowly Professional University. Today we are going to explore the ER diagram of delivery logistic company. So right now I'm using a website called Whimsical. So if we see over there, we can use this tool to map. Firstly, we have to remove this and we have to write our company which we are going to talk about. Right now I'm going to tell you about the entities which are present inside the company. If we see customer, next orders, next product, we see shipping, next delivery, and warehouse. If we go deep into it, inside the customer, we can just write customer ID, next customer name, uh, customer's address. Customer's address is a multi uh, attribute. So like customer's phone number. These are the very important attributes inside the customer. Customer's date of birth, gender, whether he or she who is going to uh, order, and last email. If we see in this, customer ID is a primary key. Basically, what is a primary key? Primary key is unique from every customer ID and it should not be null at all. So if we see from customer to customer, the ID changes because to identify the customer specifically. If we see customer name, should be not it should be not null because uh, name of a customer, so many people will be having the similar names, so we cannot just give it a unique or primary key. If you go to address, it's a multivariate attribute. If a person can be having like one address and say office address and a home address. So if you go to phone number, it is also a multivariate attribute. The person can have one or two phone numbers. Date of birth might not be unique because some people might be having the same date of birth. If you go in gender will be having like male or female. So many people, so it's not as a unique. Email ID, email ID will be unique because same two persons cannot have a same unique email ID. So by this we can tell that in the customer we can differentiate the customer depending upon their customer ID or email. And these all the basic details: address, phone number, date of birth, gender, customer name are the basic details of the information of the customer. If you go inside the order, we'll be having a order ID, we'll be having a customer ID because a customer orders item. If we see here inside the order, customer ID is foreign key because we are using this customer ID in the customer and in the order also. So it changes from primary key to foreign key. Here order ID is a primary key because order ID will be different from order to order and it should be unique. For categorizing the what kind of order and everything, order ID will be unique. If we go deep into it, and we will be having like pickup location from where this order is coming, And order status, whether the order is shipped or it's out for delivery or else it's just packed. And we'll be having a payment type, means whether the order is like cash on delivery or else they just paid the money before sending the order. And if you see like product ID, each product will be having a specific ID. It is also very unique because same kinds of product don't be having a same ID, because we have to know what kind of product is this and what kind of category does the product belongs, like it's a sensitive product or it's a normal product or it's a glass item or it's a plastic item, and there will be so many things to differentiate the product. And if we see the quantity, next one is quantity, whether the person is shipping one item or the person is shipping one product or combinedly two products or three or number of products. So if we see here inside the pickup location might be pickup location will be not null, because if a person is having a store, he will be having a number of products, different kinds of products, so many products may be delivered. Order status will be not null because every customer should know whether his order is delivered or packaged or it is shipped. So we have to tell them the current status. Payment type should be two types, like it's paid, it's your prepaid or postpaid. And if we see order ID should be unique. And here the order ID will be foreign key. And if we see the quantity also we cannot decide that whether it's a single quantity or it can have multiple number of quantities. If we go into product side, we'll be having product ID. Product ID is the primary key over here. The reason why I wrote here foreign key is here we are using the product ID as the primary key. So when we are using the product ID in the various table, that will be changed to the foreign key. And here we can write here product name, whether like the if the product is like Kinder Joy, it's a type of it's a chocolate, and we can write the product name over here. It is also not null. If we see the description of the product, it's like it just tells the product like what is the use of the products or what the product is basically. And if we see category, whether the product is like as I told before, like it's a glass item or else some obstacles. It may be so many kinds of categories. And the product weight. For the shipping, the weight should be mentioned because it's a very big item. It should be handled very care. In this seller ID, because there will be numerous types of sellers in the same location also. So it will be having a seller ID to differentiate this seller. And if you see the price, seller ID will be unique. Price will be not null because some amount of price will be declared over there. So when we go into shipping, it will be having shipping ID, order ID, product ID, and it will be having pickup date, means on which day the product has shipped. It will be having delivery date, means by which date it should be delivered to the person. It will be having route. You guys may ask me what is the use of the route? Means it tells that the product is traveling in these states or in this direction. So the customer can think the product will be coming like one day before, or else it will be delaying like one day after. So he can just figure it out. And then it will be having delivery ID, because as the product reach it to the nearest stores, they'll be having a delivery ID. So the person who is coming for the delivery person, he will be taking this product and delivering to the customer. So if we see for delivery, they'll be having delivery ID and delivery person ID. Because in a location they'll be having numerous number of delivery stores, and they'll be having so many employees over there. So we can distinguish while using the delivery person ID whether the person's details, and they can just get the person itself who is delivering the product to the customer. As we see, it is a primary key. And delivery, you can just, it should be unique. Here the delivery ID is primary key. And what kind of things which we can see delivery, like if we see delivery person name, it should be not null, because some sort of name will be there for the person. Like we cannot just sell the person is having no name. And we can see delivery person phone number. I'm just writing DEL for delivery. Else it will become so long over here. This number should be like this, can be multivariate attribute, because a person can have two numbers or three numbers. And delivery person address. And this is also multivariate. A person can have one address, means like office address and it's a home address. And if you see delivery vehicle, delivery vehicle, because it should be mentioned that the person is delivering in a bike or scooty. And if we see like warehouse, basically warehouse means the product is shipped from the seller, and it will be stored in a store. So for the storing of the purpose of number of products of, means they will be sending shipping by the location. They will be collecting numerous products which are of same location, and they will be shipping the items. So it will be so easy for them. So for this we can just write warehouse ID. This will be also primary key. Basically, I think you guys are getting like what's a primary key basically. Primary key is similar sort of unique, but it's not null. Unique can be null. And if we see, there will be so many employees working over there. So employees will be having also different ID, employee ID, and this employee ID will be unique. And what are the things which we can add, which can be inside this? There will be like some sort of managers for the, and we can just say manager ID and order ID, because some orders will be stored over there. So they'll be having a order ID in capacity. If we can say that this warehouse can store like around 10,000 products, or else this warehouse can store like around 5,000 products. And we can say warehouse ID is completed, manager ID is completed, employee ID, and we can just say number of employees also. It's like they are working like around 30 members, 30. Each will be having a different ID. This will be not null because some employees will be working over there. It should not be null. And here order ID will be again foreign key. Capacity will be some sort of capacity like around 10,000 or 20,000. Some will be there. So it should be not null. And manager ID is also unique because they will be having so many types, so many warehouses. There will be so many managers. If we see over here delivery vehicle, vehicle will be some sort of vehicle. We cannot just say it's a null value. Delivery person phone number. It will be also some value. Delivery person is basically these phone number and address are multi-value attributes. They will be having like one or two, more than one. So we can say it's a not null. And if you go to here delivery ID, here we can just say delivery ID is a foreign key because in a delivery we are just using the delivery as primary key, so it will be changed to foreign key. This root will be not null. Some root will be there. Delivery date is also not null. Pickup date will be not null. Product ID will be also here with foreign key because as we see over up, product ID is a primary key, so it will be coming as a foreign key. Order ID is also foreign key. Shipping ID. Shipping ID is primary key over here. As we see here, the weight is of some sort of grams, like it's around like 20 grams or 100 grams or 50 grams. So it will be not null. Category. It will be not null. Description, some sort of description that like if you see like utensils, like these utensils are used for these kinds of dishes, so some sort of description will be there. So we can just type here not null. Payment type, some sort of payment type like COD or prepaid or for postpaid. If you see here quantity will be also not null. I think you guys understood this explanation. If you see over here, just left this, sorry. Customer name will be not null. Some name will be there like his name may be like Aryan or Manohar or Shubham or Chinmay. Some sort of names will be there. So here address is also not a multi-variable attribute. Phone number is also not null. When we see here date of birth, it is also not null. Gender may be male or female. As you see, these are the entities and the attributes which are present inside the delivery logistic company. So guys, right now we are just going to discuss about the ER diagram, just how to draw the ER diagram and everything. You can use this website draw.io for the ER diagram. So I'll be showing you guys like how to draw the ER diagram and everything. So you can just take this rectangle. This rectangle it denotes it's a entity. So I'll be just giving it a maroon color, brown color. As we can see, what are the entities over here, over there. I'm taking the first one is customer. I'm just taking these. First one is customer. And its attributes are in the blue circle. So I'll be taking this over here. What are the attributes? We can just give the, we can just write, we can just draw different types, numerous circles, and we can just denote these all over it, which are inside the customer ID, customer name. I just copied the circle so it just helps in time and date of birth, customer name, phone number, gender, email ID. As you can see, what are left, address. It's a basically customer. We can just add these like this, and it shows us it is it's connected to customer. We can just denote the arrow like this, and also second entity, it's an order. So we can just create another rectangle over here. For this we can just create attributes in using a circle. You can just copy this circle, or else you can just give it color, copy it, and you can paste numerous circles. It just helps us in making a ER diagram. Time saving. See inside order ID, inside another circle, customer ID. We can just reduce the size of the circle, pickup location, payment type, order status, We can just give product ID. Let's see what's the fixed quantity. After this, we can just create a product entity using rectangle again. So as before, we can just create a circle and just give attributes like product ID, and these all we can just declare over there. Product description, product name, seller ID, price of the product, and product weight, and category, since in which category that a product belong to. We can just connect this using the dots. That's not a problem at all. Means normally the use of the connection is it just tells that the attribute belongs to this entity, as next entity is shipping. Shipping will be having shipping ID, shipment ID, and the product ID. Or else we can just write directly order ID because product ID will be there in the order ID, and we can just write route in what direction it is going, and we can write delivery date, and then we can write a delivery person ID. Shipping is also done. Yes, shipping is also done. We can just create another entity called delivery. In this delivery, we can just add attributes like delivery person, ID, firstly delivery ID, delivery person ID, and we can say delivery person add phone number, delivery person address, and we can say vehicle, what kind of vehicle he is using, and next delivery person name, feature left, delivery. Everything is completed. Right now we are just yeah. Our last entity is warehouse. We can give warehouse ID, order ID, employee ID, employee, basic number of employees which who are working over there, capacity, manager ID. Yeah, I think these are sufficient for warehouse. We can just connect the dots. It describes that this belongs to warehouse. Right now the entities and the attributes are done. Right now we have to give them the relationships. So I'm going to tell you guys like how to give the relationships and everything. So you can use this website explicit draw. So right now I'm just telling you some relationships right now. Order and customer. Like we will be defining the relationship using this symbol. So I'll be showing you guys. So normally what customer places the order. So we can just give them relationship places. What type of relationship is this? Basically, a single customer can place numerous number of orders. So we can just say it's a one to many relationship. And a single order can be placed by numerous number of customers. Again, we can say that it's a one to many. So from this, what can we say? The relationship between a customer and order is many to many relationships. So at last, what did we find that it's a many to many relationship. So how do we tell them over here? So as we see over there, there is a symbol, diamond shape symbol. We can just give it like green color. So I'm writing it's a places. A customer places order. So I'm just dragging it over here from here to order. I think you guys got it. Okay. This is how it defines it. A customer places an order. It's a many to many relationship because one customer can place numerous number of orders, type of orders, and a single item can be ordered by numerous customers. So we can say that it's a one many to many relationship. As we go to second relationship, it's order and warehouse. Mm, as we show here, order reaches warehouse. I think you guys were confused about this thing. Order reaches warehouse. Like if you see when a customer places an order, that it reaches a warehouse first because from the warehouse they will be sending to shipping depending upon the location. Means they'll be sending the orders or a large lump sum amount. So they'll be sending like at single location. So we can say over here, uh, many orders. There will be so many orders in a warehouse, but warehouse is only single. They will be having numerous number of orders. So we can say it's a many to one relationship. So we're gonna have to link it right now. Warehouse, I'm skipping it in the middle. Warehouse, like order reaches warehouse. When you just give it from up, I think this here again is a little bit clumsy, but when you just draw it on a paper, we can just understand very easily. As we go to our third relationship, it's between warehouse and shipment. Again, we are just going to define the relationship in this the diamond symbol. And here also, if you see, there will be only one warehouse. From that one warehouse, we are having numerous shippings. If you see from if like just we can take an example of the warehouse is in Mumbai. From Mumbai, the orders can be delivered to Bangalore or Hyderabad or Delhi or Ahmedabad. So the shipment will be numerous and the warehouse will be only one. So we can just give it a relationship between one to many. As we see, we can just write it inside like shipped. So we can just give it from warehouse to shipping. Sorry guys, I'm just taking a entity diagram. Sorry. So we can just link it over here from this to warehouse. and we can just write inside shipped. As we're coming to our fourth relationship, that's between shipment, shipment and delivery. But you guys should not forget that while defining a relationship, the relationship should be in only in diamond shape. Entities are in rectangular shape and attributes are in circular shape. When we see multi-value attributes, they are having a dotted line of circle, but we can just write them in a circular path. Means basically the dotted circle structure tells that it's a multi-valued attribute, like phone number, address, which are having multiple values, not any single one. So here we can say the relationship between a shipment and delivery has. The relationship between these two is many to many because as we see there are different types of location and different types of deliveries also over there. As it's not only particular thing like it's not only a fixed path. So we can see over so many areas or so many places. So it's a many to many relationship. So we're gonna find here shipment to delivery. I'm just taking the path. So it is having has relationship. Like you can just see over here. I'm just connecting the arrow. The arrow is also arrow's head is also just showing the type of relationship over here. Like head is over here. It is just showing a relationship from where it is going on. And the next relationship will be delivery and customer. As we see the relationship between delivery reaches the customer because from the customers are from different types of location. As we see from where the customer orders also at last it comes to their home. So we can just say that delivery reaches customer because the relationship should be sensible. So we can just write it said delivery reaches customer. So you may ask the just guess what kind of relationship it will be, but I'll be telling you guys. As you see, there's numerous deliveries for a customer. So it will be having M. When we see the customer, there are so many deliveries for a customer. So it's a many to many relationship. We can just write over here customer to delivery. I think I just grew up it's very far from here. Let's try it. So we can just keep here a triangle thing, and we can write here reaches. So I will be connecting from customer to reach and from reach to delivery. I think you guys can see that the diagram is little bit clumsy, but when you just understand it like you can just understand it very easily. And another relationship is also there, like from order to products. As we see, uh, products and order. The relationship between this product and order, like order has products. Like every order will be having some kind of product. That's for sure. Like it's like having a one product or two products that will be having a certain limit of products. That's for sure. So we can just write over like this. Order has products. So this will be also many to many relationship. You guys can take a screenshot of this one which I'm drawing. I'll be showing you at last once. You guys can have a screenshot and you can just understand it manually while you're writing in a pen and paper, while you're using your pen and paper. So I'll be defining it over here. I'll be also give a color. So we can just write here has. So we can just connect to this order to has and from has to product. So if we see here has true product. Okay, it's done. Yeah. At starting, I told you that we will be having discussing about the entity relationship of delivery logistic partner. So here is the overview of all. As we see here, it's the delivery. It will be showing you entities of customer, order, product, shipping, delivery, and warehouse. These are the attributes inside it. And it's the ER diagram of the delivery logistic company. It will be having a customer, order, shipping, products, and everything. And this is a relationship between the entities, like from customer to order, warehouse to order, shipment to warehouse, and delivery to shipment, delivery to customer, or product order to product. And these relationships should be sensible. Like it's not like we have to write something has or does nothing. That should be very sensible. Like we see shipment has delivery. Every product which is shipped that will be having compulsory delivery. So we cannot just write shipment is having delivery. Okay, guys. I think you all you all liked my explanation and yeah diagram. So thank you. If you like this video, like, share. Thank you.